disrespect shown as two players from Sen. Paranoia held by TenZ. Gonna have to be a key piece of util. Now the explosion straight through into the side. It's a double satchel. Paranoia matters not. In the close quarters fight, TenZ still active close to the pillar. He needs some help and assistance from the rest of his team. Taking the damage, and finally, the reinforcement! Still opting into just the contact plays, but a flash through and a pop there. As that connection, spraying with zekken, then a nade, and it's just a follow-up and a follow through with Zellsis right there behind him. There's that cleanup. Zellsis dropping, it opens up mid. johnqt going to be feeling the heat now, turned up ever so slightly, but there's no pace increase. MIBR happy to slow it down.
FRZ gives away that he's playing inside B main, so they know that the 1-3-1 default, the player over towards B, was pushed fairly deep. And now they come away and Sentinels are re-exploring mid.
Damage maybe with a rifle, it could have been possible. Sacy also dropped down to 15. There's no way he survives that, but he does.
MIBR, very slow approach to the round, but it looks like they're going to be able to get themselves in a great position to A-split. TenZ, Paranoia, and a Stinger, anchoring A from elbow. So much pressure about to come into him.
There's no more util for MIBR really to use to try and clear him out of this corner. Here we go. Straight in, again with the Stinger. How many bullets left? Whips out the Ghost as well. No time for the reload. Smoke drop down to try and at least split up this site. Here's the footsteps, and johnqt is right there behind him. Seconds dwindling, rattled down. They have to try and get this down with the spike, but already it's dropped down into the smoke. 1v1. How does he so low?
Every round. They have not noticed this cam. John's had the cam in heaven the whole time, and they just aren't even thinking about it.
So they know there's two players over towards A with a contact. They're going to play through this one. Snake bite, nade, all pushes the players out into the open wide! And zekken rips them apart!
Based off the information that they have there, how does MIBR possibly get this?
Whoa!
2K from FRZ!
FRZ?
The spike still down, and these players up towards B, heaven, and mid, undetected as yet. Not great info on where they are, although RgL stomping around in vents is going to give away the spot.
That two-piece, though, maybe enough chaos strewn into the round for MIBR to stand that chance.
It's so difficult to retrieve the spike, and TenZ is coming around behind.
Paranoia went gliding right over their heads. They hear the ropes. Yeah, he's just trying to fight them right behind! 1 for 1. They know exactly where RgL is.
30 seconds.
Made all the noise in the world. Found by johnqt with a sight gained and gathered, and exactly what I was saying prior. I mean, Sen are perfectly happy to give you all the space here because they're so drilled with the retake protocol.
Now this round though might get a little difficult because of the pit that FRZ's thrown down.
Planted.
And the showstopper.
Yeah, well,
Zayo close here.
Speaking of that,
trying to re-clear him. Yeah, there's a smoke in his face. He hears him. So many against the wall rebounds is traded.
1 for 1 is actually not that bad there for Sentinels. Sacy's Seekers can help them re-clear this pit.
You want to fight it?
How did they
could have almost got 3 in that spot.
Cosmic Divide offloaded. A lot of utils to try and win this round out. RgL down. That's the rocket! And just catching onto the heels of mazin in through the smoke. Shotguns abound. Last player left is FRZ. A lot of emphasis onto johnqt with his setups, and right in his face. Still good for 1. I mean, there's a player above him and to the side at the bottom of the smoke. What is going on?
Phantom moment. Just spraying whilst strafing from side to side there. Only 2 players surviving.
At least gets the plant off, but you got to think again. So damn hard. mazin, B main control. MIBR, you got to take some risks in this situation, in this scenario. Can't just let them play for the retake optimally. There's one. Trade was a bit delayed, but TenZ eventually gets it labored in the process. Sacy with a defuse, sticking half already. The win conditions are just dwindling. Sentinels
there. They're now using the Skydog to flush him out.
Ball's made to try and commit over towards A. You can see the spikes making this move and ground over towards it, but Sentinels are not giving up this space. Not out of heaven. Players through main now. Dash forwards, kill trip. johnqt is to set up an adjustment you can. Read this one. A gap into the wall. Reveals all. Wow, Sacy to get the 1 pick and now just evacuates, backing away. Spike dropped down into a really unfortunate location, playing within the smokes. Eventually we'll start to fade here. Players walking up onto the sides, but look at it. Players don't know which way to look here. For MIBR, it's just impossible. There's no easy fight granted. And there's eventually going to be the triple
so
fade.
severe.
gaps for them to work with. Updraft dash in through. Artzin is going to be granted the site. Plan online. Nade forwards. JZZ wants to really press the advantage that he potentially had.
artzin planted for heaven.
What? How are they all going down here? I mean, Nade's just popping off all over the place.
It's just spam from heaven kills artzin and then another nade coming through.
Paranoid to clear it out. Got to retreat here. Close tuck to the corner. Zekken. This guy is on one right now. He knows what a player is. The bullets fired. Transfer from Mazin, but he's just one man. What can you do? Again, another all-in approach. Flash. Big connection, and TenZ is there to instantly Desk was talking about, these solo sky comps. Just a little bit dated at this point. MIBR forced to just double up for the contact their way into positions. RgLMeister was not ready.
That's quite incredible, that timing. Couldn't have been more perfect for Zekken.
Is that off the cam?
I'm not 100%.
Yeah, not too sure either, but johnqt now knows his presence here, but time, it's completely against him. 12 seconds, going down to almost nothing. Lovely kill for FRZ. Tap off the plan. Mazin doesn't stick, doesn't commit. Finally, though, bit of trust in his teammates, at least to have his back, but it's a really unorthodox plan location. And this post plan relies heavily on these heaven players. This fight that's coming up, it's going to be critical, it's going to be vital. Flash, very deep onto the ankle. artzin, he's forwards, and he's trying to pounce. Lovely movement, isolates one, isolates the next! And this is what they needed, that individuality. Camp, broken, leave it to johnqt. But the round should be sealed, John. Not too much you can do here.
I mean, so far away from coming for MIBR until that 3K.
Painstaking, and it just gets even worse after holding hands into the A main choke. They pause, grab the orb. Trailblazer broken, but full reinforcements arriving. The cavalry is here. The call is made from Sen. They want to re-clear this one. Forwards, artzin leading it, but TenZ onto the high ground. The collapse and pincer maneuvers. It's just elite. RgL, the lone survivor.
Ruling gaunt.
We are here. At this point, it's just relying on that individuality. Raw firepower. And they carve out a path into mid. Seekers drop down. Zellsis has to respect that one now. Backs away entirely to Molly. What? JZZ was comboed, I think, with a nade from the other side of the map. That was Zekken.
Oh, how is just the simplest of util combos finding the pick for them at the beginning of the round? JZZ's first death ratio must be off the charts right now.
It's frantic by MIBR. I mean, they see it's the slightest of weaknesses, the potential for a kill, and they all just try and jump onto it. Leads to those openings happening for them. Remember, there's one player anchoring onto the site. This entire time, Zellsis, he retreated. Smoke here to divide the map. At least into the side. Paranoia sent flying. Look for the re-peek. You can hear the footsteps all around him. They just don't know where he is. Good. Instant response from FRZ. But TenZ is looking, contacting into the angle. Finds himself a 3-1.
Planted.
2 players left alive for MIBR in the final round of this half.
Zekken is very carefully clearing. Sacy tried to do the same and got caught. FRZ on an interesting off angle. Taking down his former teammate from ancient times.
Second, he's not playing with TenZ yet. Still worried, actually, there could be a player up into heaven. Ult. That spot 2, not too sure, but the info may be there with the ping. Satchel, kill. There from Mazin. TenZ. Oh!
Here comes the pistol. MIBR dominating B main control at the beginning, but there's double flash
insanity. Jay says, hey, anti-flash though, he dodges it! And just turns him into mincemeat!
Sick setup. Anticipated that re-clear completely. Knew what was coming. Things get difficult, but MIBR have also lost a lot of information. They've given up B site completely, they've given up mid. So there is still potential here for TenZ or johnqt to just catch people on unexpected timings. MIBR are going to have to play tight together here.
Opting to just play side by side. The running and gunning will do it. Tap from TenZ, but 3 players to contend and tangle with. Smoke dropped. Plant. Over to push this one back. Trailblazer. Be there. Avoided and dodged. Another smoke on top of it. In through the smoke. Wow, I mean, Mazin's just way ahead of the curve. Damage done. 1v1. No attack sides. And that's a lovely one. TenZ falls almost immediately.
That is real early. Mazin uses the dog in the first 3 seconds of the round, and JZZ just swings instantly.
eager to take these fights. Flex a bit of that muscle and firepower. That is
close though. Re-clearing, the timing, indecisive from Sen. But now they've committed.
Yeah, four players now leading the charge onto the site. They have given up control of main, wrapped around Zellsis. Traded. For the 1, 3 versus 3 here. The post-plant positioning is not good from Sentinels. Gonna have to take some magical moments for them to try and bail themselves out of this one here. Containment by MIBR. Got every angle watched for. Every angle but zekken. Sprays them through. 30 health to his name. And FRZ is left alone with the Spectre. Obtains the upgrade. To step up.
FRZ and RgL are so alone.
This angle, double drop down! Cleans him up!
That's huge. Exactly what the doctor ordered for MIBR. Just a solo play, tucking in the corner, taking a gamble, pays off.
Now it has to be the solo plays across the map. Zellsis can get anything done, but for MIBR, that's exactly what they needed.
Toxins going up.
Tapping the drop down. Ooh, FRZ missing the timing on that one, so I don't know that there's space there for them with 20 seconds left though. This is it. Got to get a move on if you are Sentinels here. RgL, does he expect the players across? Definitely does now from the sound. Cues, a bit of a trail sold out by them. Drops one, spike, hits the deck. Follow-up from Zellsis is there, but they have to contend with main. This position of artzin, he sees the barrel and nails the head. Spike. johnqt swarmed and approach. Attempt now to rally forwards. There's a paranoia to set this one up. Links it with the satchel, so zekken. All that space, TenZ with the TP. There's no way you commit that. Cancelled. Mazin, that's through the smoke. Rocket has to be offloaded into the smoke. Just barely missing each other. And there's a flash to set it up. And the push through. zekken. Oh, he deletes him.
Well, it didn't work last round, throwing zekken into the heaven smoke, but
now all they need is one. Showstopper. Reactions. FRC to take him out, but it's a post-mortem kill from zekken, so even 4 versus 4. TP4 is TenZ. You're right behind him, man! What? What are you doing?
I don't think there's any need to go for that in the 4v4.
That is a little bit insane.
He's assuming that there's not going to be anybody in vents because they already took down the Viper, but that's a large assumption after, like, 5 seconds already passed since you got the kill. Still possible for the win here. Committing big ultimates that they could have possibly saved for a better opportunity.
3 players just left alive here, but the Viper's Pit does make it really
It's so hard to get the plant down here.
It is. That's a tap, forcing a response from MIBR. That's what Sen were hoping for. Seekers used, pop through. Leading them to a variety of players of MIBR, but still no kills going away of Sen, and they just can't get a safe plant off over the top. Dealt with, traded, instantaneous. Sacy, pit drop down, and he will be falling. johnqt, last one left, 1v2. They don't know where he is. They don't know where he is. There's 28 seconds left. Up top, up top. MIBR.
It certainly is.
Oh, well, as I say that, I don't know how that kill comes through. Maybe just raw spam as the smoke was.
I'm not sure the smoke was up.
Yeah.
I think they might have just walked out into mid before that.
An awkward one.
Look at this line here that artzin is posted on. They've got cages potentially to cross this, have they? No, not quite.
Look at the get a bit explosive into it. Nothing to clear him off the angle, so it was important in the end. Dash is there. TP cuts across. No one's watching and managing it. Repositions. And now finally the charge in, an attempt by MIBR to really just collide with these players. johnqt defending his teammates back. It's crumbled. This is the map.
Tragedy.
It's all on the line. artzin, after such a brutal beginning for them, jumping round cannon.
Ball isn't actually threatening anything until the turret goes down.
Here we go, explosive. A rapid approach, but anti-flash positions. I mean, tucked to the corner, none of that util connected. With artzin down, there's a wrench into the plans here for MIBR. Still, door closed. We'll be able to get the plant down, but risks will need to be taken. Lurk timing's RgL right behind, waiting for the right time to strike. Here he is all the way behind. He might have just found one. Droning. Sacy is alone. No one guarding the body. And he's going for it. It's a brutal one. Patience until the final moment. RgL making a mockery here of the defensive hold here of Sen. Be kicking himself ever so slightly. Yet Sentinels answer back in kind. It's a 2 versus 2. through main. Still got to deal with FRZ players onto the point. TenZ deals with that. Smoke onto the spike. Zellsis able to stick this now. Half onto it. Reload. Zellsis sticking now. Damage! Into zekken. Smoke's there. Oh, pops up at the right moment. He can hear it. A multitude of targets. Pick your poison.
Spike down, mid.
Zekken with the 2, an instant response of artzin. The damage might already be done for this one here with the dash fading away. It's activated a little bit prior. Drone through the back of the side. artzin is seeking a timing and he will be getting it. And more. 3 in the round. Might have just saved and salvaged it. Sacy from the back of the side. They might seek to just avoid this entire area. This is territory. Spike also, they don't actually have this. It's in a bit of no man's land.
That's a massive problem. I mean,
Yeah, they don't have this.
Zellsis is just going to spot the spike.
He can see it.
Time?
No effect. Spamming onto the corner.
10 seconds
Gives the
left.
ground up though. Mazin going to be able to get this plan down and out. Into the post-plan 1v1 situation, but that one mistake might have just cost them. For Sentinels, it's everything they could have hoped for. A blessing now. Repositions a Mazin close to the box, and Zellsis left questioning. Where could he be? Could he have walked up onto lane? Could he have cleared any of these positions? Pushing from these positions, and there's so much to clear. All the angles in the wall! No, looks like the knife initially. Did they get the tag? Yes, they do. Players, anti-flash, good protocols of MIBR. Baiting out, biding the right time to strike back, hopping up. There were sound cues that TenZ was privy to. Pops down a smoke as well, stops him from taking too much space up, but a call is made for MIBR. They want to take this one slow now, contacting hand in hand. TenZ
This is really dangerous.
Really dangerous, really risky. Tucks himself. Flash did not connect. Here's the players, and it's a half burst from RgL. Buying the time now to strike. Great shots from Mazin.
They ran over Sacy and Zellsis, who were just trying to hold on to the A site. We're seeing things through the eyes of TenZ, but the House of Cards collapsed around him. And MIBR are in a 3v1. johnqt, who only has a Guardian.
Now to contact clearance. Here is your chance, and there it is! Striking by the Iron's Heart, that's all zekken. Oh, this guy's got mechanical prowess out the wazoo. Here we go. Attempt by MIBR. They want to try and go a bit more rapid, but they're really being stalled out by all this util. Anchoring player, that's johnqt. Sacy's got this crossfire, and it's a flood of bullets. Stopping them from passing and getting themselves into the site, but eventually, finally, they're starting to cross in. Flash and connect. Paranoia, it misses. johnqt, massive chance, a massive opportunity to flash, supported utility. JJ's able to trade.
But decent work there from John and Zellsis with the flash, trying to set up a team for an advantage retake situation. What is that? What a shot from JJ's.
Was a 4v3, but now it's turned into a 3v3, potentially winnable for MIBR. No players off into B main, but it looks like Sen aren't aware of that one, still spamming it. Paranoia goes rapidly now, all grouped up. Zellsis, the difference maker. His face, flash through into the smoke, gives up a bit of ground, but he knows that they could have crossed. It's a flash to re-peek and re-clear. artzin, good with the Blade Storms. At least he does clean up Zellsis here with a classic. Zekken trying to go for this one, a bit of just peppering of damage. Take your breather into the round. MIBR, an attempt here. TP into the back of the side. RgL spotted. Definitely susceptible there to a bit of spray and spam through, and the awareness of Sacy is off the bloody charts. This guy aware that they could have pushed up straight through mid. Now watchful eyes onto B main. Notices players right behind him, but this guy is tearing them to pieces. Don't stand a chance, man.
Look at how he pre-fires where he's expecting the trade to come from. Looking to try to tag them early through the wall, slow them down, set up the kill. That's an Odin main. All left to RgL. He ulted into back B site in the middle of the round.
That's why they know where he is. I mean, it's watchful eyes onto lane, to all the angles, even the op as well for the peek out from RgL, which second, I mean, he should just clean this up. Hello. Everyone he faces, making sure that they can clear this one. But zekken, it doesn't push him away from the angle long enough. He's able to just get that re-peek with the dash, and he's straight out of there once more. Flash against the floor, Zellsis. artzin was just having to face the floor as well to try and avoid this one. They are toppling.
Making MIBR look a little silly in this round. Zekken finds the same timing he did last time. Mazin picks up the orb in mid, re-throws it, Zekken peeks. And here's the timing on the turret being taken down, 55 seconds. johnqt's setup was so that they could play retake A with the lockdown. And now they've just got such a player advantage, they can do whatever they like.
Just that, but positional as well. The advantage is all theirs. Ooh,
One enemy
straight shot miss, but yeah. It's almost a punish there. Feel it with a bullet tag slowing him down. Yeah, there is the punish. Chasing him down to johnqt. Avoiding the bullets into the wall.
Welcome to my world.
And they pit so that they can fight the lockdown.
Lockdown's here, yeah, they want to try and take the fight straight to it. It's in that common enough position. FRZ, I mean, it just body blocks the molly. They're just running them down with the Seekers. It's pointing them towards them. Lockdown eventually dealt with so they can still maintain this grip they've got onto the A side. The Studies players are scattered. Pit, still up. Reloads online. This is a really, really hard one to fight. If you are Sentinels here with the operator, do you really choose to still commit this one? artzin, all lined up. Potential chance for many more, but no instantaneous of the trade. Still, 4 players left. It's an impossibility. There's really no chance
There's
here.
no way.
So much time to delay. JZZ, despite the low mid-control.
If the recon dart had pinged there, TenZ was going to try to follow up.
There's your timing. Mazin not expecting that or anticipating it, but there's players right behind TenZ's back.
does he get
Smokes
out?
dropped, yeah. Doesn't expect artzin to right be there. With the way that they clear this one, you're going to be expecting him to use some util. It's the same play. Knows it. What an adjustment. Nasty reaction times. And on top of that, the tag is just perfection. Almost with the 3. But RgL, he survives for just a moment. Enough to get this plant off potentially here. Bullets flying. Hunter's Fury used to try and clear these available angles into hell. There's the one tag. Gotta know that RgL is there. Holding it down. 4 players here for Sentinels. FRZ, what can you do? RgL, maybe. Chance. Attempt for it. Spraying them forwards. Flash. Was that connection dropping down, but it's being held by Zell, but a jump spot eventually reveals him. He wants to post himself up onto this angle. Smoke! Oh my! It's raw instinct. That's what's at work here. Great first kill. Smoke propped up, pushing into the position. Dash now to evade. Dodge and repositions now. Gotta expect that one. Doesn't dodge the flash. Sacy's still there though. Locking down the site with the Odin play. They know that mid is compromised, but only 3 players left standing for MIBR. They're going to be finding it tough to get through this one. Or drop down, a flash through, doesn't connect onto anyone, and they just spotted the run through. It's all being pinged out and picked apart. Zay. Gives full access and control for Sentinels. So they're up onto the A side. There's this flank timing. 3 shots will do it. Half armor can't save you from that. Not even full armor, to be honest with you. Smoke, though, drops down. Flash through as well. There's going to be players playing inside the smoke. The call is made to just try and dominate these angles. The right clicks eventually ringing true. artzin, last one standing. The moment, calls being made.
Drone.
Trailblazer was broken there, and yeah, drone straight through mid at the precise timings here for zekken. It's taking all that space. It's actually taken out FRZ.
What?
Setup going down. Out wide, MIBR making a go of things here, but johnqt was just off to the side, sidesteps it, cleans it up. RgL, it's the only one left standing. Once more for this team here. Sentinels should just be straight up to 10.
That's a great attack round. Barring RgL pulling something ridiculous out here in the 1v3.
So Paranoia has 2 smokes. Not opting to use any of them, hoping that somebody walks into a sight line.
Still in sight.
Drops down. For now, Mazin. Gonna make a go of this one. Ult in his face. There's one. Flash. Forwards! Mazin! Rips away 2. That really make things awkward now for Sentinels. What is the call to be made? They're gonna fight this one. Out onto Cat. FRZ with a stinger. Maintaining a kill.
30
Upgrade.
seconds left.
Sacy's going back to defend the weapon.
Trying to, or at least defend the body. Maybe get Zellsis back up and online.
Can you really get Zellsis up here?
It's going for it, smokes him off. Only 18 seconds left, it's tapping. Double phase TenZ! What the hell is
14
happening?
seconds.
14 seconds. How do you get onto the site?
Do they even have time here?
Get a move on right now. Rapid approach. 6 seconds. 5, 4. I don't know.
I have no idea.
I don't know. Oh my God, it's enough. How have they managed to do that? Nail biter.
Milliseconds to spare.
It puts artzin into such a horrible situation. Doubled up, 1 player held. Zellsis close to Jenny. All anticipating for the drop down from that position. The door's closed. The options are narrowing for artzin to make a play. Has 2 smokes. Potentially cut this one up, drops down. But be main control the operator angle, but here we go. Paranoia sent flying. To pause into the round for Sentinels, but now they don't want to slow down. Close into the corner, tags up. Flash, Mazin could get spammed into that position. Got to be aware that there could be players out towards Generator. Yes, the movement, dodging, juking, sidestepping it all. MIBR seeking to really just stop this one with a hard angle. The flood defense play. JCC might be ahead of everyone. This team's already fallen. Plant for Zellsis. Grouped up into heaven. Sentinels setting themselves up now for the 12th round. Dog through into the smoke. Doesn't allow it to get it easily spammed. Stunned up. Sacy falls. Doubled up into hell. These players have to come up with more than the goods. They have to really come up with the win. artzin. Now he's alone on an island. Knows what the last two players are, but how does he force his fight easily? How does he force it? This angle is just disgusting, but RgL.
Wow.
Nasty, nasty shot.
Incredible awareness of that unusual position on top of Hart.
Great first kill for them. It's about surviving. Batten down the hatches if you are MIBR. Cam.
Look at how good this setup is as well, because even if FRZ's trip gets broken, the Cam probably won't. Or the other way around, right? So he's able to call Sentinel's bluff. Oh, that's so good as well. Swinging as Zekken tries to break Cam. Lovely little setup there.
30 seconds left.
What will be revealed now with the ult? Offloaded. 3 players grouped up into mid now. Feel it, but they've got the coverage here. Look at this crossfire setup. Which direction do Sentinels choose to go into here with a Paranoia facing them? Offloaded and used. Up to heaven. Was caught up to heaven and around here, but there's not much time left at all. And artzin! Masterful, and I'm
upping the pace here would be a great idea.
Miles Crunch. Up top into the smoky place. artzin! artzin dropping down. It's Return with the Fire. So Zekken brings him and the follow-up onto RgL. The players are falling. Deleted. And it's in the blink of an eye. Over. Almost. MIBR have 2 players left.
But a lot more health than Zekken and Sacy have to work with. And they don't have access to that lockdown, which would really make things easier. Zekken has taken just no pause in the action whatsoever.
No way!
How has Sacy won that duel with the Odin?
1 versus 3 for Mazin. This is to stay alive. Not just the map. It's the series here.
Toxins going
Our
up.
opening match here of the play-ins. Of course, plenty more chances, even deeper, but what a beginning for Sentinels.
And I can promise you, Mazin is not going to save this one.
There's no
Toxin
chance.
screen down.
This positioning is just impossible. Sacy, it's checkmate. He's got the Hunter's Fury into mid. There's no